Welcome back everyone. So in this video we will write some code in our constants file as well as the model of our app. So first let's open constants file and let's create a type alias which is similar that we created in our previous app, which was the blog reader app. Basically closures are used to check whether our request has been completed or not. We will study closure in depth in later lectures. So this was all the work that we have to do for our constants file. So let's now go back to our model file and let's create some way to store our data that we'll get from the API. So let's call this movie data. Let's create some private variables. So I will create private where let's make it released. This will be of type string. Let's make another private variable and let's do title. Let's make another private variable which will be rating. All will be of type string, and now we'll create the last variable which is votes. This will also be of type strings. Now we will create public variables for those so that we can access them outside from our class. Okay, so first we will do for released, where released it will be of type string. And what we have to do is we have to make sure that if we are fetching this information from the API and somehow we returned nil, then we should handle this case so that our app will not crash. So what we will do is we will do if released is equal to nil, then we will assign released equal to empty string, and then we will simply return our released. Now we will do similarly for the other three variables. The second one is title. If title is equal to nil, then I will set the title to an empty string and I will return the title. Now let's do for the ratings variable. If rating is null, which is received from the API, that we can set this to an empty string, and then we will return the rating variable. Now let's do for the last variable, which is votes. We will do the same for all of them. Okay, we are done with the creating variables. Now what we need to do is we need to create an initializer for our class. So let's understand why we need to create our initializer. So if we go back to our JSON response that we will get from the API, we have not yet fetched the API. We will fetch it in later lectures. So basically this is the JSON response that we will get. So you can see that there are many different key value pairs, but we only want 4 of them. So basically what our initializer will do, it will take all of them and it will store only the things that we want. So suppose that there are 20 keys but we only need 4, so the initializer will discard the 16 keys and it will only keep the 4 keys that we want. So let's implement our initializer. So I will do init, and init will take, let's say, movie data, which will be of type dictionary of string and any, because in the JSON response we have seen that keys are strings and values sometimes are strings and sometimes are ints or any other values. So we will do it. Now we will write some code for our initializer function. So what we will do is if let we will do released, so we will do r for released equal to movie data and the dictionary we can type for released. Let's check the key. So this is the key, released with a capital R, so RELESED, as it is a string. Okay, now in this we can do it, we can assign votes equal to, not votes actually, released equal to R. Now I will do same for the rating. So let's take RA, and for rating I think the key is, here it is, IMDb rating. Okay, so IMDb rating as string. Now I will do rating equal to RA. Okay, now let's do for the title, T for title, movie data, and I think it is title. Let's check it once again. Yes, it is title only, as string. Let's title equal to T. Okay, now we are only left with votes, so let's do it for the votes. Oh no, it should be here. Now let's check what is the key for votes in our JSON data. Where is this? Is here. So this is IMDb votes. Okay, IMDb votes as string. We will do underscore votes equal to V. So now we are all done with our model data for our ratings app, because we will get all the values and we will assign this only 4 values, because we don't need any other value from the JSON data. So basically this will save a lot of memory for our app. So now I think I will go to my view controller. So if we, let's check what we are left with. So I think for the first view controller we are done with everything, because we are only asking for a title and we have transferred it to the new view controller. So basically now we have to write code in our new view controller, where we will make request to the API and we will store JSON response and we will parse it and we will display it in our second view controller. So I think I will stop this video now, and in the second video we will, in the next video we will start by writing some code for the second view controller and we will make request to our OMDB API. So thank you for watching this video.